I heart animals.
Do you really heart animals?
I heart all animals.
Every single one.
Every single one that exists on planet Earth.
And this has to do with your transition to veganism. You told me about that. What's that all about? Could you tell me more?
Yes. Well, I first started off as a vegetarian because I was trying to lose weight. So I figured that was the best way to do it because I tried every single way and nothing worked. So I had to try to be vegetarian because that was my last resort. And then I heard about this thing called veganism, and I looked into it. I figured it was too extreme for my life. So I just kind of disregarded it and went on with I went on to actually become a pescatarian. So as time went on, I actually started to watch more videos on YouTube about it. They just started popping up on my feed. And so I unintentionally became more and more educated about the ethical side of it, which I never really looked into. Of course, I was looking into the dietary side of it because I was looking to lose weight. So I was like, there's something to this, you know? Maybe I should just try it because I don't feel like it's right. So I'm going to start cutting out cheese. I'm going to start cutting out dairy. I'm going to start... That didn't work. That didn't last. I found myself cheating, and I felt like it was very hard for me to continue on with such an extreme diet like this.
So you just ate whatever came past you? It didn't matter?
No, it didn't matter, but when I heard about the ethical side of veganism, I tried to make more of an effort to become vegan. But here's the thing, I wasn't fully educated on it, so I didn't have enough of a will to keep going with it.
I see.
So I just kept cheating, you know? But eventually, I came across this documentary called Earthlings.
Yeah.
And this completely changed the course of my life over one night. Like everything, the morals, the ethics, the health, about veganism, everything about it, literally crammed into 1 hour of just raw footage of animals in factory farms and statistics and just facts about what happens to these animals and what happens to us when we eat these animals. And I was immediately converted overnight.
So you're saying after watching that documentary, you didn't think twice about eating meat again?
Not at all. I was disgusted.
So what happens when you go to the grocery store and you see like the meat aisle and the dairy and all that stuff? What goes through your mind?
Honestly, after I watched that documentary, I was just completely appalled, and I was just disgusted with America. Like, I couldn't believe that they would let something like this be legal. I just couldn't believe that they allowed this. And I was like kind of sickened, and I just like saw dead carcass everywhere. I didn't see food. I just saw dead animals, and I couldn't believe that this is morally acceptable. I couldn't believe that this is normal in our society. Now I just kind of disregard it. I've been 5 years vegan, so it's like I'm used to it. I'm used to seeing it. I don't feel great about seeing it, but it's like I don't think all those negative thoughts every time because I'm going to see it everywhere, you know?
Do you think the world will someday go vegan, or at least 50% of it?
Oh yeah, one day. Maybe not in my lifetime. But eventually we'll have no choice but to go vegan. So the vegans will eventually win. Because our earth is dying and we need to do something about it.
So if somebody asks you, why are you vegan, would you give them the same response you just gave me?
Oh yeah, I always do. I always tell them because of the animals. It's not because of the taste, because I stopped liking the taste of fucking burgers.
Right.
It's because I care deeply about the animals, and I can't sleep at night knowing that I ingested something that was murdered and slaughtered in a way that I don't agree with.
So I guess the last thing I want to ask you is, if you had the chance to eat meat again, would you?
I would never eat meat again. Maybe if it was against my own will. If I was held at gunpoint, then maybe. If I was offered like maybe $50 million or like even $1 million, and I knew that my family was in a horrible financial situation, then I would make that sacrifice. But other than that, no. I would never go back. I don't think twice about going back.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
No. I just think, actually, there's one thing I want to tell the audience.
Sure.
And that is to be conscious of what you put into your mouth. Because people are so unaware of what they eat, and this is what's causing that disconnect between us and the animals. So if you just take a look at what you're eating, maybe you might think twice about putting that dead flesh into your mouth.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.